morning, Catherine. Today is Tuesday. My printer's trying to figure its life out, and I'm going to England! I'm very excited. I heard yesterday that I got accepted into my abroad program at the University of East Anglia, so I'm going to England next semester, which is very exciting. This means that I don't have to wake up at 7 a.m. on Thursday morning to register for classes, so that's a real life thing. But it also means that we have to find 2 people to fill mine and Sarah's spots in our suite that are going to the castle during second semester, so that way we can still have someplace where we're comfortable living. On Thursday night, I am going to a double feature of Captain America. It starts at 5:30, and I'm going to see the first movie, and then they're going to play the newest one, which is The Winter Soldier, and I'm going with my roommate Kendi, and I'm very excited because I really enjoy the Avengers movies. I enjoy superhero movies because I find them very, very interesting. Yesterday, I did my sign language midterm. I spent the first half of the video essentially proctoring the exam, and then the second half of the video was me having a dialogue between myself and using the vocabulary from our units to facilitate that. This morning was when we all had to have them handed in, and I helped 2 people. Well, I helped one figure out her video, but then another girl in my class had it in the wrong format and couldn't figure out how to do it right. My teacher has a Mac and he wants all of it to be in QuickTime. So we figured out how to do it in QuickTime for the first girl I was helping, but the second girl just couldn't do it because it wasn't in the right format and there wasn't anything I could do to make it into the right format, and I felt terrible about that. I have class on Friday, which supremely sucks because I usually don't. I usually have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday free. But this week I have class at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday, which is gonna be rough, but it also means that the day of my Mountain Goats concert, I don't have class because my 10 o'clock class is canceled because my professor is going home to celebrate Passover, because that's the week of Passover. And my Mountain Goats show starts when my class would end, so I'm not going to the second class, my night history class. Which is very exciting because it means that I have so much to do in one day, and I'm just shaking with anticipation. It's very exciting. During my lit class today, we decided that we were going to play the game of Let's Scare Karla as much as possible by talking about ghosts. I don't really believe in ghosts. I think it's kind of weird to think that people who have died are still here, but the rest of my class was intent on convincing me otherwise, because the girl who was sitting next to me, who's from Costa Rica, was telling us about how she grew up in a culture that very much believed in spirits and people who were left behind because they had unfinished business or something. And so she was telling us about how the 5th floor of the building I lived in last year is haunted, and I was like, okay, so I'm not living there again. My professor was telling us about a house that he bought in Westchester County, New York, and how it was this old Greek house and that a dude was killed in one of the rooms. And I was sitting there, I was like, okay, so I'm never sleeping ever again, and I'm never moving anywhere ever again. I'm gonna live in a box on the side of the road because that seems like the safest option. So in just 2 weeks, I will be back hanging out with you. I want to come home earlier, but at the same time, I'm coming home 2 weekends in a row. So you are potentially going to the Cherry Blossom Tournament this weekend. I wish you to tell me when you find out whether you're going or not. So do tell me, because that's information that I wish to have. And I emailed my old teacher from high school, Maureen, about me going abroad, and I called you when I told you this already, but she wrote me the nicest email in response. I told her I was going to England and that I was very excited and I'm going during fall semester, and she wrote me this email of encouragement, and I was very excited because she has always been really, really supportive of my ideas and of the things that I want to do, and she's a firm believer that I'm the kind of person who will plan ahead and will get where I want to go even if it takes me longer than expected, which is very, very comforting and super nice of her, because people are nice to me sometimes, which is nice. Catherine, I'll see you tomorrow.